people can look at the same situation and one can see it as a big obstacle and there is no way it can be done. And the other person can look at it and say, that's a wonderful opportunity. Yes, that's a wonderful opportunity. Yes, seeing the situation different. Instead of it's hard, it's a big obstacle. It's an opportunity that I'm gonna go for and see what happens. Hey, as an entrepreneur, it's so important to be careful of the words that you use every day. Now, I want to share some words with you that a lot of entrepreneurs use every day that may be hurting them rather than helping them to build their business or build the life they want. Very quickly. Number 1, I can't. Number 2, impossible. Number 3, failure. I feel like I'm going to fail at this. Number 4, luck. They were lucky. It was only luck. Number 5, try. In other words, I'm going to try. Here's 5 that will make a difference to you. I believe. Word believe. Number 2, action. I'm going to take this action. Number 3, challenge. Instead of I can't, I'm going to challenge myself. Number 4, opportunity. This is an opportunity. And number 5, success. I will succeed. I will find a way. So these are the 5 words. Now, I want to go into it a little bit deeper. The first set of words are non-supportive. They are disempowering. I can't. It's impossible. Failure. Luck. This person was lucky. That person was lucky. The next one, number 5, was try. This next 5 that I mentioned are empowering. They are supportive to your success. Let's break it all down. I made some notes here so I can really cover everything. The moment you say I can't, the word I can't is a powerful inhibitor to success because it suggests that something's impossible or beyond your control or our control, and it prevents us from attempting what we really want. So be careful with that word, I can't. And instead of saying, I can't, what can you translate that to? What can you change it to? How can I? How can I is much more powerful, much more empowering than I can't. How can I do that? How can I find the money? How can I find the resources? How can I find the people? How can I find the right talent? How can I? How can I is much more powerful. The second word I said was impossible. Some people believe just the word, similar to the words I can't, impossible is very similar because what it says, it's you're limiting your ability and it prevents your subconscious mind from exploring for the possible things that can be. Now, how can I make it possible? How can I make this possible is a different mindset shift that empowers you to do better and move forward. What did I say? Number 3, I talked about failure. Failure, the word failure often carries a lot of negative connotations. It makes us feel ashamed or discouraged. Maybe you failed at something before. Maybe something you attempted or tried did not, and that's another word. I've got to stop saying there is no try. I'll come to that in a moment. Okay, maybe something you attempted before didn't go so well. Now, it doesn't mean you're a failure. It means that thing failed. That thing failed, but you are not a failure. That means you can start to create another project, another business, another thing that you can test to see if that works. It doesn't mean you are a failure. So in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, they call that reframing the word. So instead of saying failure, maybe reframe the word success. I found a way to succeed. I found a way not to succeed at this or at that. Number 8, the word luck. Some people achieve something and then they say, that was lucky. I was lucky in that. And they don't stop to look at what happened. Yes, did you prepare? Yes, did you practice? Yes, did you train? Yes, did you rehearse? And if you did, and somehow it came to fruition, and this is how you got the result, applaud yourself, pat yourself on the back. But by saying that I was lucky, it might be limiting your subconscious to think that you can only succeed because of luck. Yes, luck plays its part. And also if you look at other entrepreneurs and other business owners, you think they were lucky. They were lucky. I guarantee you it's not just they were lucky. I think they did something. They prepared. They read some books. They went on some seminars. They practiced. They did the sales calls. They took some action. So that is the number 4 word, luck. Take that out of your dictionary. Now, number 5, I hinted at this, is the word try. Now, when someone says to me, I'm going to try this, or I'm going to try that, I know already it's not going to go well. I can tell. Because the word try in itself, that language is not definitive. It's not concrete. So there is no commitment behind that word. So instead of saying the word try, what word could you say that gives it more gravitas and becomes more committed? Could you say, I will? Not I'll try, but I will do this. I will be there at 9 a.m. Not I'll try and be there at 9 a.m. Think about this. Imagine you're inviting someone to a social party, your party, for example, and you're trying to, I nearly said it there, got to catch yourself, entrepreneurs, you've got to catch yourself. Imagine it's your party and somebody, you invited them and they say, well, I'll try and be there. I'll try and be there to help you celebrate. And another person, you get all these other confirmations that says, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there to help you celebrate. Now, which one do you believe? Do you believe the one that says, I'll try and be there, or the one that says, I will be there? Yeah, I'll be there. It is more definitive. That's the same goes to your business. Same goes to marketing and sales. Same goes to your operations. I will, not I will try. And if you ever catch yourself using that, that means you're becoming more conscious of the words you're using, right? Because this one is definitely one most people use all the time. And it could be hindering your path to success more because of the language that you may be using. So you might want to use this word as well, test. I'm going to test this. And in business, guess what? We are always testing, aren't we? You know, you're testing a marketing campaign. You're testing a sales call. You're testing, when you hire someone, you're testing whether they will actually succeed in that role. So the word test, I think you can replace that with I will try, right? I'm not talking about when you invite someone to your party and say, I'll test incoming. That's a different thing altogether, but you get my drift. Now, I said to you, there are 5 very supportive, very empowering words that if you adopt or adapt into your language, and this takes practice, by the way, you are going to set yourself on a path of more success. And here are 5 very, very powerful words that you can start practicing using. Number 1, believe. The word belief is very powerful because it helps you create a positive mindset, a positive and confident mindset. And when you believe that you can achieve something, guess what? Your mind will find a way to help you. It means helping you to find the finance, the resources, the people. That's the first word, believe. I believe I will achieve this, or I believe I will achieve that, or I believe I'm going to find the right people, or I believe I'm going to get the finance. I believe. Belief is everything. Number 2 of supportive and empowering words is action. Success often requires, not often, always, success always requires action. And as Anthony Robbins says, massive action. You see, when you say, I'm going to action this, or I'm going to take action on that tomorrow, or I'm going to take action on that now. It's a very proactive word. That means you are doing something that's going to move you forward, rather than the language some people use is, I can't, as I said earlier on, or this is impossible. Or the moment you action something, that's when you realize, is it going to work? Will it not work? What can I do? Who do I need help from? What resources do I need? Who can I tap into? Number 3, challenge. Now, challenge is a very interesting word, because on one side, challenge can be very daunting in the sense that, oh, that's a big challenge. It's a big hurdle to come over. Or in a more positive frame could be, I'm going to challenge myself to achieve this. I'm going to challenge myself to achieve something is a growth mindset. It's based in growth, and it gives you that resilience to move forward, rather than the other, when people look at a word challenge, the connotation is that it's challenging. It's too challenging for me. But if you, for example, let's take it from physical exercise. Imagine you say these words, I'm going to challenge myself to do 10 press-ups tomorrow morning. I'm going to challenge myself to do 10 press-ups. Yeah, for you, it might be challenging. Actually, let's stretch it out because a lot of you work out here. So let's say 200 press-ups. I'm going to challenge myself to do 200 press-ups tomorrow morning. Now, for some people, it's impossible. But with practice, could you do it? So it means just the same as in sales, as in marketing, I'm going to challenge myself to make 10 sales calls, right? Rather than, making 10 sales calls, that is a challenge. That's hard, that's tough. But challenging yourself means you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, stepping forward into something. And guess what? If you challenge yourself to do something, what happens? Generally, you give yourself a reward, right? Challenge yourself, give yourself a reward, and go for the next one. Now, the 4th word I mentioned earlier on is the word opportunity. Opportunity. Now, why is that a very interesting word? Well, the word opportunity means that there's something bigger, something brighter. There are ways of doing this. So here is 2 people can look at the same situation, and one can see it as a big obstacle and there is no way it can be done. And the other person can look at it and say, that's a wonderful opportunity. Yes, that's a wonderful opportunity. Yes. And so it's just by reframing, as I said, in NLP terminology, it's called reframing, and seeing the situation different. Instead of it's hard, it's a big obstacle. It's an opportunity that I'm going to go for and see what happens. This is a success word. And number five, I've been using this word a lot, but here's a word. Number 5, in terms of supportive and empowering words, the word success. The word success, when you use it constantly, actually creates more success for you, right? So for example, every single day, maybe last thing in the evening, if you write down 5 successes that you've had, now you are on the train, on that track of success, or even just one success. And then if you stop and said, today I had this success, bosh, and clap your hands or do some physical motion to lock that in. The word success actually brings you more success. And success helps you also to clarify your goals, and it helps you stay motivated. And for example, by the end of this month, I want this success. I want a sales growth of 10%. The success I'm looking for is a sales growth by 10% month on month. That word success alone is going to trigger the right neurons in your subconscious, in your brain, to help you to move towards more success. Keep you motivated, keeps you in clarity, keeps you focused on what it is you are aiming, not trying, aiming to achieve. So Mac Attram here. Hey, listen, when it comes to success, and I'll say it again, many people want to achieve it, but especially when it comes to business, that there are some challenges that they have, and sometimes the words they're using are keeping them locked, keeping them stuck in a place they don't want to be. And as you know, for the past 17, 18 years now, I've been training and coaching people from all over the world, thousands of people in over 50 countries to achieve more success. So if you feel like you want to achieve more success in your business as an entrepreneur, but there is something stopping you, but you don't know quite what it is, well, drop me a DM in my Instagram. My Instagram is @MacAttram, @MacAttram. That's it. You know, you can drop me a DM and say, hey, Mac, can we have a chat? And we can arrange to have a chat and see how I can help you to really unlock the power of your mind so you achieve more in business and more in success and more in your life as well. All right, Mac Attram here. Great speaking with you here. Thanks for watching this video. And remember to like, subscribe, follow, share with your friends, share with your colleagues, share with anyone who needs to hear this today and make their day. Much love. God bless. Bye for now.